Welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News. I have been whisked away to a secret location because we are planning the great comeback, my friends. The great comeback of protein to overpower estrogen out there in the world. High test alpha males are now going to be bringing it back. The crypto market is pumping. What I'm now going to do is show you the lovely green emoji that we have given for the Bitcoin price, friends. It's sitting at 76,000 American dollars. And of course, Ethereum has started to make a big change on the way up to the heavens. So now, pumpkins, I'm going to show you the Bitcoin price chart. It's at 76,000. We are literally on the cusp, ready for pumping to the heavens right now. I'm also going to show you Ethereum's, friends. Ethereum has done the big fat green dildo candle here that we've been talking about. If you remember, I drew this magical little triangle thing here. And then if you draw the base here, the TA guys say it goes like 3,700, which is great because Ethereum has been absolutely bonked for quite some time. And we needed to start moving up to pretty much show everybody that altcoins aren't all scams. They're just things that can be cheap or be expensive. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of news to go through today, friends. Firstly, we're just going to start with the ETH BTC. This is extremely important. ETH BTC is ready to finally undo all the damage. Lord Vitalik, who has been whisking me away to a secret location, he's also been working overtime to come and cranky G this chart. This chart, I know it's still red on the weekly super trend, so we can't actually do anything about it yet. I know pretty much it's still gambling right now. But if you were a trend trader, you pretty much need ETH BTC to pretty much go above this 0.045 mark, which is insane. That's like another 12% move for Ethereum. So that would be pretty much Ethereum going to like 3,400. Then you got to get back in. This ETH BTC chart, friends, is like pretty much, it is like, it's the most important thing right now, especially in crypto, because if we can't get Ethereum to move up against Bitcoin, we can get nothing to move up consistently against Bitcoin. So we deserve some pumpy G music. We have so many things happening, man. Look at this, friends. We have the Russell 2000 closes near the all-time high. I even have the chart here for you just to have a look at this. Look at this. Mr. Russell 2000 is so close to friendship. Look at that. This is now the 5-year mark. This was its previous all-time high. Like, it is ready to go and do some big damage. And we have the market, the Bitcoin dominance as well moving. So this is another better visualization for the Russell 2000. You can see, like, we're so close, friends. We are so close to mogging all these non-believers. As soon as that goes up, pretty much we are repeating the 4-year cycle, which is shocking to everybody that the 4-year cycle has repeated. And remember what we learned from all our lessons here. It doesn't even, like, it's just, friends, this breaks everything you've ever learned at university about efficient markets and knowledge and all this other stuff about supply and demand. This is just, it's wild because the whole market knew about the 4-year cycle. It happened 3 times. Things go from cheap to expensive, and yet it never got priced in a single time. So it pretty much also tells you that the economy, friends, is really hooked on the drugs. The money supply and the liquidity injection is extremely important, and they have us by the balls, okay? And if you're a squirrel like me, you hold your own nuts, and it's very important because if they have us by the balls when it comes to, say, giving us life with liquidity and money printing, they can quite easily take it away. I mean, it's going to be a long time before we start to rally as they remove liquidity from an economy. In fact, we might not ever see that. It could be like 10 to 20 years, friends, at this point. I just don't see how all these kids coming into crypto are really going to stand a chance when they start to withdraw liquidity in the 4-year cycle when it has to do the next rollover part. And so we got some big news coming out here, friends. So we have Soylana had a network issue go down. Soylana, of course. No one's surprised by that, but as you know, the community is the asset, not the code. But look, I'm just going to show you something right now. Soylana, friends, I know finally, maybe this Sol ETH ratio, I don't think people are paying enough attention to it. And I'm going to show that to you right now. This Soy ETH ratio starting to go down. Why? Because Ethereum is starting to move up. I won't be surprised if it does this. I won't be surprised, friends. Like you remember, man, you had Soy, who was euphoric up here. You have the boxing match stuff. There's just something weird about this. And by the way, do you want to know what this vertical line is? This vertical line is FTX getting $1 billion unlocked. So the higher Soy goes, the more money they have. These guys have like 5% of the coins pretty much. So FTX have a huge amount. You gotta remember, man, if Soy is like $500 up here, man, these guys have got $2 to $3 billion to dump. And you never know, friends. We might even see, I know this is crazy, but maybe Soy Bankman Fried, he comes out in like 5 to 7 years. Maybe he does. And part of the reason why he comes back is they just recover so much money and they actually make a profit. Do you know that Soy Bankman Fried, one of the investments he made, I forgot the name, he made an investment into this AI company. He spent like $1 billion into it. They're now a ChatGPT competitor. So, I mean, like the guy, I know, yeah, he drinks soy, he had man boobs, and he's vegan and everything, a lot of weird things about him, but he actually made some absolute boss investments that could actually turn out to be profitable. So it doesn't mean he just gets out tomorrow, but I don't think we've seen the end of him, especially, Francis. We live in a soy-infused world now. So we'll quickly hammer out the other news as well. We have Ethereum seeking revenge. You have Robert Kiyosaki says he owns 73 Bitcoin, and he's going to keep buying it as Bitcoin propels a store of value. So he's really coming out to shill it hard. He's basically just showing you the memes, cults, religions archetype is really true here. You see Robert Kiyosaki around Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He's using Bitcoin as a long-term savings vehicle, you know, and the guy's like in his late 70s as well. So just kind of telling you, it doesn't matter how old you are. This thing really is transcending everything we know about finance. Donald Trump, friends, so I might get around to showing you the video later. He made a video saying as soon as he gets in, the US government, they're only going to recognize 2 genders. Okay. Now, obviously, we don't really care about politics here. We didn't care, but it's just showing you how motivated he is to act fast and to do everything. So part of his actions, as you remember, friends, he has got 10-point plan for crypto. And I've been telling you right now, I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I mean this. He can remove 9 of them, just give us 1. All of them were turbo bullish. It doesn't matter. If he likes crypto, he's already doing crypto. In fact, I'll go so far as to say he doesn't even need to do anything extra for crypto. He already has a DeFi altcoin. He already has NFT JPEGs. He's pretty much said yes to the Ethereum network. Like, he likes putting his name on it. That's pretty much all you need to see. But of course, it's going to be great. Like, if he gets the other ones, man, he might have a turbo bull market. We also have that Bitcoin dominance, friends. Bitcoin dominance, I'm just going to show you. Bitcoin dominance, I know, just feeling. And remember, this is gambling. Just technically, friends, if you're a trend trader, this is technically gambling up here because you haven't flipped red yet. But look, everything just seems really clear. And I'll play some gentle angel music just to smooth everyone over. It seems very, very clear. We are lining up such that every signal appearing, there's no confusion with these. Okay, you know, there was even Soylana racist coins. They came out in March. Here was this the confusing part. The Soylana racist coins, when they came out, and I'll show you even on the pulse chain chart. I'll show on the pulse chain chart. So even though we knew, okay, there's something weird, you have racist coins appearing, and I'll bring you the pulse chart here on the left, friends. So this is when March appeared. So we had racist coins appearing. It was a signal. This is just the wildest part. This is markets, friends. You have to appreciate how chaotic and random they are, and you have to appreciate no one knows what the hell they're doing most of the time. Racist coins was a top signal for 90% of altcoins out there. 2024 this year, racist coins. Funnily enough, it did not usher in the top for Soylana or Soylana meme coins as much. More Soylana meme coins appeared. Now, the old ones, they actually died. So it was an important signal. So what am I gathering from this? What I'm gathering is when Bitcoin finally starts to move, you know, we got 100K, 200K, and I'll show you the chart. Maybe we get some bigger moves up, okay? So maybe we get some bigger moves up here. I'm expecting top signals to appear, but I am more than happy to concede. I say, hey guys, this is a start trimming for yourself area. Don't expect the market to go down in 5 seconds. It's not going to do that. It's probably going to do a round it off. It's probably going to make us wait longer. If you remember, friends, even from March, even though it had topped out, there was still Soylana stuff moving throughout March and then throughout April and throughout May. So even if we go and look at Bitcoin, just using an example here, if we go and just check out Bitcoin, I'll show you the weekly chart. So this is just how you're using this cycle plays to kind of help you get an edge, friends. If we go up here and Bitcoin starts rounding up somewhere, or even go up with 200K and we start rounding up, you know what to expect at some point. You just know that at this area, we have no evidence of this cycle where everything just tops out, everything just drops like a rock straight away. there's this period where it takes time to rinse people out. And you never know, we might get some intergalactic top signals, but you have to be careful, because if you're out of things, it does not mean there won't be new altcoins coming. They'll come actually more fast and more ferocious. Why? Because there are people who weren't long. There are people who are coming into crypto next year. They're starting to get excited. Maybe Bitcoin's 180K. Hopefully it's towards that, over 100K at least. And then they want to throw money in. They're going to throw money into something. And all of them throw money into the same stuff. Stuff that you and I will think and will know they're 100% scams. But they'll be so chaotic and so random. They will be very, very hard to profit from these. But you just use them as a signal. Use them as a signal like, oh, okay, these guys missed all my other stuff, right? From 2022, 3 and 4. And now they just want to get into these other new things. But it's gonna make you froth at the mouth if you're participating, but also it's gonna give you a lot of pain, because you're gonna see these things go monstrously high. For example, friends, Colt Dow did like a 320x in like 10 days. Okay, in March of 2022. So you gotta remember, you missed the whole bull market, and this thing does a freaking 320x instantly. But that was actually the end. So I got another news to tell you, friends. I'm not sure I can get to the tab to go through news, but this is very important. Max Keiser, friends. Actually, you know what? This is so important. I've got to find it here for you. Max Keiser, he's told me through this post that Bitcoin dominance is finished. This might be the all-time generational top of Bitcoin dominance. And I'm not joking. I'm not even exaggerating. Let me read the post here for you. Joe says, Jesus is greater than Bitcoin. Okay. And then Max Keiser replies, nope. Bitcoin existed before Jesus. Bitcoin is God. So, of course, this is not a religious post by any means, friends. You're looking at this from a perspective of confidence, arrogance, just like how sure something is. So you got to remember, why is someone talking like that at this period of time? And you know the answer. Okay, I've gone through this many times before, but because you're a baby doll and you're a sweet pumpkin, I'm going to show it to you now. This is the Bitcoin dominance. It has been running up literally the longest time period ever, an uptrend, 658 days. It couldn't even do that in the last cycle. Okay, right before DeFi. It didn't go up 658 days, friends. It went up only 532 days. So 658 days. The confidence, I literally, friends, you can't speak anymore clearer to me. Like, you'd literally think owning an imaginary Ponzi token on the internet is like upgrading you to God, deity status. Okay, you just got to go think about that, what it looks like. It's literally an internet Ponzi token. Okay, and I might show you another post here, friends. Uncle Bob Lucas made a post. He's saying, all these new altcoins, they all promise to change the world, blah, blah, blah. I said all this. Okay, yeah, Uncle Bobby, I love your mean Suvlaki. I love your mean gyros. I'm just telling you, if Bitcoin drops 95%, Bitcoin's changed the world as well. It promises to change the world, but it still would have if it drops 95% and it stays down there for 20 years. It's just that the number go up aspect is gone. What we should have covered even first today, friends, just to show you. Breaking news, 1 billion Tether has been minted at the Treasury. You got to remember, this is, so if you're new, friends, also we've got the nice, lovely MOG glasses. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to MOG or be MOG'd? Which pill do you choose? Tether minting is very important because all these big institutions, they don't have like $700 to come and buy some sexy altcoin shitter like you and me. Okay, what they have to do is they actually have to go to Tether or Circle and actually put money into their bank account. So this $1 billion, that's the lifeblood of a crypto bull market. I also have a post. So shout out to Mr. Grey Knight. He's showing the PDI chart, friends. Got a lot coming on PDI coming up next. PDI is almost 1 cent, man, and then the dream to $1 comes. You also have Hexwhale, bearish as F, and he's talking about the Tether minting. No, so Tether minting is bullish, okay, because you have $1 billion sitting in a bank account, an American-linked bank account, and now they're being replenished with it. So now, as promised, friends, I just want to show you this quick Donald Trump clip. He's saying basically there's only 2 genders now. It's going to send people into a bit of turmoil.
Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day 1, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children.
So pretty much, friends, he's basically saying we don't want to infuse people with soy anymore, and now they're making political changes. Now, of course, friends, I know there's very, very heated debate. A lot of people, there's a lot of quirks with these, but we didn't care about that part, okay? Sorry, we didn't care about that. We care about our bags pumping part, so we can actually like retire and like leave the rat race. And part of it's just showing you how ferocious and how fast Trump will be to just get the quick stuff out of the way, okay? And part of his other quick moves might be a Bitcoin strategic reserve, okay? Which is interesting, friends. Like the Bitcoin strategic reserve, it's more psychological than financial. You literally have a money printer. You could just print yourself money and go buy the Bitcoin, and you don't need to really do this. But it's more when the US government is storing something, you know it's valuable. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Especially, you know, that they want to store gold, they want to store land, they want to do all these. But now they're also having a Bitcoin strategic reserve. They haven't done it yet. Okay, we'll see. But the fact that they're able to even put Bitcoin on that balance sheet, you got to remember, it's now moving towards that later stage of the technology adoption cycle. You know, getting the laggards and the skeptics, man. Now the government is actually storing the internet Ponzi, which is freaking wild. What I'm going to do is just show you the technology adoption curve. Here we have, friends, my famous curve that I always show this one out here. Look at this. The government is the skeptics and the laggards. You understand that? The government coming in. That's why also, friends, we're not visionaries, okay? I mean, friends, I have Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. We ain't visionaries, okay? You know who's a visionary? Richard Hart, Da Vinci J15, Andreas Antonopoulos, Roger Ver. Dude, they're the real visionaries, okay? There was no industry at that point, okay? They made everything. Then you have these late conservatives like Michael Saylor, friends. All these companies coming in saying, oh, we can like we're conservative, we have shareholders. Remember, friends, these companies like MicroStrategy and other companies that want to put more Bitcoin on their balance sheet, they are conservative. You are legally obliged to make the right financial decision for your shareholders when you're the CEO of a company. And there's legal ramifications if you mess it up. In crypto, it's wild, wild west, right? You have to go off word of mouth. You know, is this person going to pump my bags, or they're just going to delete everything in 5 seconds and walk away? So that's why these people are more on the skeptical side and they're more on the conservative side, closer to that instead of visionaries. But it's still a pretty big wave, right? Because, you know, Michael Saylor is probably, MicroStrategy is now first out of maybe 100 companies that eventually come in and pump our bags. I also want to show you some quick capitulation from China, friends. This is absolutely insane. Boss mode. Look at this. Justin, China says it hopes for a peaceful coexistence with the USA. We respect the choice of the American people. Like, you can just feel it, friends. I've actually got this big Wojak Donald Trump sniffing emoji. Oh, that's right, from a secret location, friends. I'm still finding my way to sniff my way through this world. This is extremely important. Oh, we have the memes coming out here. Check out the comments here. Shout out to Mr. Eggplant, shake hand emoji, confirming friendship, peach butt, dick with butt. You have an amazing memes, friends here. It's the Memecoin SuperCycle. You could just tell it, man. Donald Trump's a living meme himself. Like, it could be just that simple. Wait, Trump's a meme. He likes NFTs. He has a DeFi altcoin, and he's saying he's going to pump the bags, and it really is going to maybe just be as clear as that, right? Some interesting news that also happened, friends. So Crypto Cobie, you know, one of crypto's favorite billionaires. Look what happened to him, friends. Cobie got sent $50 to each of his Docs public wallets of the coin SPX 6900, which is one of Morad's Memecoin SuperCycle, and I have the picture here for you. So he got sent $50 of this each to many wallets, $50 each, and now they're each worth 30 grand each. So maybe he's got like 5 wallets. Each one's now worth $30,000 just from dust. Now he's a billionaire. He doesn't need to sell. He doesn't need to do anything, but it's hilarious how this happens. Look at this funny story. Someone dusted it's called dusting, friends. That's funny. So what these coins do, Richard Hart did dusting as well. So when he did Hex, you just throw a very small amount of the coin into everyone's wallet so it appears. It's kind of like you're just it's like throwing a brochure out there just so you can get people like used to the name or the token logo. And it's basically just trying to mind hack mindshare and just to get your name out there. It's actually a cool thing to do if you can get them to look at it, because every coin, every wallet has like a lot of dust in there, especially famous people in crypto. But the most funny part of all is that this thing freaking grew. So you got to remember, man, friends, this story, like, look at this, man. Just meme coins do this. This is memes. Okay, this is literally memes. Well, you're not getting DeFi altcoins to do that, but it doesn't mean throw them out. I'm just telling you that everyone's paying attention, man. Trump's a living meme. He's going to pump crypto. You're just trying to guess what the next 500 million people are going to do. And the next 500 million people, and friends, it literally is, if you check the internet, I might have to make a video on this later on. If you check the internet growth rate and you overlay it with crypto, it's the same. And we have 500 million people in crypto right now. So in the next 1 to 3 years, we expect around 1 billion people. So we're going to 2x the user base. We'll 4x the whole industry. So we will go from 2.5 trillion up to 10 trillion. I'm hoping it's higher. Maybe it prices in a bit of even more growth on that. Right now, the industry's around like 2.5 trillion here. So getting up to 10, I hope we get some even more euphoria out here. Yeah, so all those numbers are adding up. And you just got to think about, okay, those 500 million people, are they going to come in and buy a $130,000 Bitcoin? Okay, when you can't do anything with it. You're just watching it. And if you're watching it, it's not as exciting as everything else. They're probably going to go make the same mistakes everyone else does when they come into crypto. They just go turbo buy the top of all the memes and every other altcoin they can find. Last but not least, friends, I just want to show you the power of inverse Jim Cramer. My gosh, check it out. Inverse Jim Cramer, friends, is beating Nancy Pelosi, Jim Simons. This guy's literally a billionaire, friends. He was doing AI in the 70s before they even knew what AI was. US Congress. Okay, I'm in shock. Okay, Jim Cramer is beating insiders at the government. He's beating Jim Simons, okay, with Renaissance Fund. Okay, it broke Warren Buffett's record in half. Okay, and then it's even beating Nancy Pelosi. Inverse Jim Cramer. This is a sight to be seen. I mean, like, it's funny. And by the way, he's still bearish on crypto. It's kind of funny. Yeah, friends, the other day I reported Jim Cramer, yes, he actually, I'm not joking, actually made breaking news. Jim Cramer actually said that the stock market was too high. You know, so we have many more beautiful, amazing things to come, friends. So that's all. I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget, like, subscribe, belly button, and all. Don't forget he loves you. Catch you soon.